I'm Scott Miller. I have a pediatric practice in Washougal. It's weird, the anger that I've had every day because of the people in this room. I talk to families every day, kids that are dying. It's the saddest thing I've ever seen. When are we going to get to go back? This distance learning travesty. Kids at unbelievably high risk. Learning disabilities, autism spectrum issues, all of their services taken away, and they're not considered high enough on the list to be able to at least go to school. And I mean, it just asinine anyway, but to sit in a room and then do Zoom, so at least there's somebody besides mom trying to teach them. But all services taken away for months and months, watching them regress. This isn't one or two kids. This is hundreds and hundreds of kids. And then you have the motivated kids, the straight A kids. What are the data on that? 83% of kids are failing 2 grades, F's in 2 grades. 83%. That's insane. You guys know the data. You see the absolute backsliding of these kids emotionally, academically. When I heard it was 3 minutes, I was like, oh, geez, I never said anything for 3 minutes. I mean, like 3 or you know. But the thing that concerns me is, this isn't, I mean, we have people giving you the data. I mean, outside of what I do, I don't know anybody that's died. I've treated 350 COVID patients. You know that there's treatment? Like these blank stares. Do you know there's treatment? I treat people every day. I had 90 COVID patients come into my clinic last month. Treated all of them. Ivermectin cures. Vitamin D, vitamin C. It actually cures. If anybody would care to look at the data. So my question is, where are you guys getting your information? Masking kids? I walk in and I'm like, what are these people doing? There's kids outside with masks on. My wife just got back from Texas and nobody's wearing masks. Weird. So it can't be the information, it can't be the science, because a whole bunch of other people know the science and they're not doing this. Our kids could go to school. I wrote them mask exemptions. My wife didn't want me to throw a fit with the principal because our church school, so we keep them on. I will not allow them to wear a mask. I didn't let them wear a mask when they went to the airport and got on a plane. Why? I don't know. I guess some of us know the science of that. So I'm wondering, like, do you not know what you're doing? Do you not know what you're teaching these kids or what you're doing to them? Or do you know and you don't care, which is nefarious and evil? So there's either gross negligence or ignorance or pure unadulterated evil. And I need to share this because on Thursday, March 11th, the district said there were 13 known positive COVID-19 cases and 33 known close contacts among Camas High School students who attended a weekend party. High school, we are relieved to report we have not had any confirmed spread of the virus at school. Really? Yeah. It's right along the data that we see. Camas School District Superintendent Jeff Snell said Thursday, following mitigation strategies is so important and likely the reason we are not seeing spread in our schools or classrooms, which is, I don't know, completely contradictory to the data that we're getting out of these high data areas from across the country. But no, it was what you guys were doing. We will continue to follow up as we receive test results. So those test results, all these positive cases, so I start calling the labs. How many times were they cycled? 37 times, 39 times, 41 times, 38 times, 36 times, 38, 39, 37. I've seen one that was cycled 35 times. What did Anthony Fauci say to a cycle count over 34? Those are useless dead nucleotides, and it's a test that shouldn't be used because it's not diagnostic. He said that in October as he was joking about it in a virology video with a few other people, like Michael Meehan. So we know it, yeah. So, yep, just about finished. So district spokesperson said most of the positive cases included campus high school players and cheerleaders. Thanks for calling people out there. They got crucified. They had to get off social media. It was horrible. So I'm seeing these kids coming in doing well child checks, and I would throw it out. Hey, what happened? Oh my gosh, the things that they're telling me about what kids were doing that was normal. Yeah, some people decided to go out and hang out with friends. It was super horrible, and I can't believe they did that. And I went and got my phone, and I pulled up a picture of me hanging out with a bunch of buddies in Montana, skiing in a bar with live music. I'm like, no, they're doing exactly what kids should be doing, engaged in life. So, in his letter sent to Camas High School families Thursday afternoon, Morris asked parents to speak to their students about critical role they play in keeping their family, friends, and school and community safe and healthy. And I want to know the definition of safe, and I want to know the definition of healthy. You mean locked up? Hiding in their room for another year? Is that healthy? It's not healthy. It's not safe. I don't even know what that word means anymore. So their actions can save lives, Morris said, imploring students to wear a mask, physically distance, limit your gathering, and stay at home and safe. So, yeah, that one. So I wrote a letter telling every parent, do what your kids are doing. If you all would get up and go hang out and start acting normally and just letting go of this fear-mongering, then somebody would actually have to, I don't know. I don't know if you all need to be removed. I don't know what it takes, because every parent looks at this. They should unenroll their kids immediately. I've been begging parents. It's the only way. Because, again, you either don't care or you know, and this is actively, willfully being imposed on these kids.